been for the team?
Well, everybody's gotten a cold, so that's been good that they've been able to get through major sore throats, major sniffles, head colds to another level. So I think we're on the back end of that. We got 2 that just got it yesterday. So for that purpose, it was good. I think, getting some rest is good. But, like them, they don't want 2 days off now because they feel like they, as we start practice every day, they're like a little gassed early on, but then they're fine. But I think it's been extremely productive. Did a lot of individual work on Tuesday, on both ends of the floor, really working on our defense and looking for options in our offense. And then it was Monday, Wednesday rest, and then yesterday, had a really good practice. Went exceptionally hard for about 2.5 hours. So we tried to make it like a game to some degree. I mean, we didn't scrimmage by any means, but we tried to really get better.
What do you like about what April has given you here in these last 2 games?
Well, I mean, she's been doing that all year. It's just that, when you have KK and Courtney out on the court, she gets accolades, but it's always kind of overshadowed at some point, and then all of a sudden you've got to totally be the person. And I thought the Michigan game, she played a great floor game, played one of her best defensive games against Thompson, and she had to play almost the entire game. And that was the second game of that stretch, and that's one thing that we've been working on this whole year is upping her minutes and fighting through fatigue. And I thought she took a huge step on Sunday, and now she has to continue to grow with the communication piece these next 4 games.
Since she came here, she's sort of played with a little bit of a maturity to her game, I think. Why do you think that is?
I think, through the whole process, when we recruit her, she knows the game. I think if you understand and you know the game, your maturity is just better, because when we're communicating and talking, rather always X's and O's, writing everything out, she just gets it. And I think that that's, I guess being exuded over these last, this, I guess, Big Ten season, because it's really important as we go down the stretch.
Just Iowa, especially their starting 5. I mean, they're all averaging the double figures. Is it hard to zero in on one player when they've got those kind of weapons?
Yeah, I mean, you got to play good defense. Their transition offense is really just it. I mean, they just run, and they can just pour it on in that area. So it's nice if you can knock down shots. It's nice if you can kick the ball out of bounds to set your defense up. They're one of the best in the business when it comes to that, and they're deadly because they can shoot the 3. They all can shoot the 3. They all can put it on the floor. So we can't take 1, 2, 3 people away. We just have to do the simple things, and I guess not allow anyone to have a fantastic game.
Without KK on the defensive end, have you figured out, or is it still going to take time? What is your best defense right now?
I think it just is matchups and goes team to team. Ohio State, we played entire 2-3 defense, and we trapped here and there. And then against Michigan, the majority was man-to-man. I think it really depends on personnel, how we match up with them, and really the team that we're playing.
Just working on something on Erica Moore. I know she's been hurt most of the year, but just from what you've been able to see a little bit that she's played, what have you liked about what you've seen out of her this year? Or has it been hard to tell because she's been hurt so much?
She's been hurt, but she brings the same qualities whether she when she was hurt or not injured. I mean, the biggest thing with her is her physicality. I mean, you just can't match it. Especially in the high school game. In college, you're going to match it, but still, I take her body against a lot of the bodies that we're going to go against. I think she's pretty athletic for her size. She's got great jumping ability. She can run the floor, and she's got pretty good handles. For a kid that can, is kind of going to be that 4 spot for us, because you can't. In order to play a 3, you got to be able to defend a 3. So I think it's just the intangibles on the defensive end being physical, on the offensive end rebounding, using her body, and then she can score down low.
You feel pretty good about her, long-term health? She'll be good here eventually? Yeah. She's been going through it for a while now.
Yeah, and I think it's different. I think some players that might have injuries before they come to college, obviously here it's set up so different. Yeah. When you're taken care of to another level and have the resources, and not that she doesn't have those, but just injuries in general. I think we can work with them every single day. Our training staff, the team positions, and everybody that's involved. So yeah, she better be healthy.
You need her to be.
That's right.
Just with the kids that really contributed against Michigan, you know, in practice this week, different bounce in their different maybe confidence level from them. Do you see it, or?
You know, they're just solid, you know, and if you look at Ashley and Hayden's personality, it's just solid. You know, they don't have the highs and lows. I mean, they have the same expression on their face, no matter if they make a shot, miss a shot, do something big. You know, Ashley made the shot. She's done that before, so everybody else got excited, but she was just, you know. So I think it's just they want to continue that. I think, you know, they're not saying, oh, now it's just open the door and I'm going to be great every game. I think for them, they want to stay consistent for their team. They want to take this opportunity and keep growing.